Transport is of vital importance in today's society, as we are constantly on the move. Most products are also transported from different parts of the world. Therefore, transport is characterized by the movement of people and goods, and there are numerous forms of transport that include road, rail, water, air, and pipeline. The very first roads were built in ancient times, as the cultivation of land and animal husbandry developed. This also represented the beginning of trade. Transport as we know it today developed with the building of paved roads and the invention of motor vehicles. Currently, Europe has the highest road network density in the world, and the most widespread form of transport is road transport due to its flexibility. Europe has an integrated and dense railway network compared to other continents. The first railway line in the world, the Stockton and Darlington Railroad, opened in 1825 in the northeast region of England. Railways are generally the core of transport networks, even though the proportion of rail transport is not the highest in some countries' transport systems. Building high-speed railway tracks and integrating them with other forms of freight transport make rail transport very competitive. The busiest transport hubs in Europe are Paris, Hamburg, and Zurich. Water transport is one of the oldest forms of transport, which also evolved in ancient times with the development of coastal shipping. The building of the Suez Canal in the mid-19th century, and later the Panama Canal in the early 20th century, were decisive factors in the advancement of shipping. Nowadays, water transport is characterized by the dominance of cargo ships, which carry heavy cargoes vast distances. The most significant ports in the world are in Southeast Asia and the Benelux states. The development of air transport began with the first powered flight of the Wright brothers in 1903. However, its importance has only increased since World War II. Even though the proportion of cargo flights is constantly increasing, especially when it comes to expensive goods, the key role of air transport still lies in carrying passengers. The busiest airports in the world are in Atlanta, Beijing, and London. Liquids and gases are transported in pipelines. Gas and oil pipelines are the most important of these. The first pipeline was built in Pennsylvania in the second half of the 19th century. But pipeline transport has only gained ground since the 1960s with the widespread use of oil and gas. The largest oil-producing countries are Russia, Saudi Arabia, and the United States. The largest gas-producing countries are the United States, Russia, and Canada. Pipelines lead from the site of extraction to users or other transport networks, such as ports.